The Duggar family is once again making headlines, but this time it's not for scandals, feuds, or weddings. It's for something even more dramatic, a new wave of babies. In just a matter of months, whispers have turned into confirmations, and rumors have exploded into speculation. Jana Duggar, after years of questions about her single status, has finally revealed she's expecting her very first child. Abbie Duggar, married to Jana's twin brother John David, stunned fans with news of baby number 3. Meanwhile, Jessa just delivered her 6th child, and Jinger quietly welcomed her 3rd earlier this year. But the plot thickens because fans are buzzing with suspicions that Kendra and Lauren may also be hiding baby bumps. Joy, heartbreak, and endless speculation collide in a family where every new life tells a bigger story. For nearly 2 decades, the Duggar name has been synonymous with one thing: family. From their rise on 19 Kids and Counting to the spin-off Counting On, the world has watched as Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar built a sprawling dynasty defined by faith, strict traditions, and, above all else, children. In Duggar culture, pregnancy isn't just a personal milestone. It's a public event, a generational spectacle that captivates millions. Each announcement carries the weight of legacy. Every gender reveal feels like a headline, and every ultrasound photo is scrutinized as though it belongs to royalty. But in 2024 and 2025, the Duggar pregnancy storyline took on its own life. Confirmed announcements collided with whispers of speculation. Joyful births stood in stark contrast to heartbreaking losses. Jana's long-awaited reveal, Jessa's ever-growing family, Ginger's quiet California chapter, and Abbie's glowing smile all remind us that the Duggar saga never really ends. It simply evolves. Meanwhile, unconfirmed rumors about Kendra and Lauren keep Reddit threads and Instagram comment sections buzzing as fans debate what's real and what's wishful thinking. Tonight, we'll break down each story, fact, rumor, and everything in between. Because when it comes to the Duggar family, a new baby is never just a baby. It's another chapter in America's most complicated reality TV legacy. For years, Jana Duggar was known as the Cinderella of the Duggar household, the eldest daughter, left behind as her younger sisters, one by one, walked down the aisle, donned matching bridesmaids' dresses, and cradled newborns of their own. Fans speculated endlessly. Would Jana ever marry? Would she ever know the experience of motherhood that defined so much of her family's identity? And then, in August 2025, the news finally came. Jana, now 35, posted a glowing photo with her husband, Steven Wissmann, announcing that she is expecting her very first child. The caption was simple but powerful. "We are so excited. January 2026 is going to come with a little bundle of joy." With those words, a decade of speculation evaporated, replaced by a flood of congratulations and tears from fans who had waited almost as long as Jana herself. The media pounced on the announcement. People, E! News, and Page Six all ran splashy features, emphasizing how Jana had broken the mold by becoming the last of the older Duggar sisters to experience pregnancy. Reddit threads exploded, with some fans praising Jana for taking her time, while others speculated about the pressures she may have endured under Jim Bob and Michelle's watchful eye. And of course, comparisons were inevitable. While Jessa welcomed her 6th baby and Joyanna juggled 3 little ones, Jana was only just beginning her motherhood journey. But for many, that was exactly what made the announcement so emotional. It wasn't about being late. It was about finally stepping into a new chapter, on her own terms, with a husband she chose and a life that feels distinctly hers. Just when fans were still reeling from Jana's long-awaited pregnancy news, another Duggar bombshell dropped, this time from her twin brother John David and his wife Abbie. On September 3rd, 2025, the couple came to Instagram with a soft-smiled photo and a caption that sent the fandom into overdrive. "We've been keeping a little secret. Baby number 3 arriving early 2026. The announcement was instantly picked up by people, and within hours, it became part of the growing narrative that 2025 had officially turned into the Duggar baby boom. The timing couldn't be more poetic. Jana and her twin brother both expecting children for the first time in the same season. For longtime viewers, the symbolism was impossible to ignore. Two lives, two journeys suddenly converging again. Abbie, known for her cheerful demeanor and stylish outfits that often stand out against the family's conservative backdrop, looked radiant in the reveal. Fans flooded the comments with congratulations, many pointing out how John and Abbie seemed to genuinely enjoy parenting their first two children. Others, however, couldn't resist noting the irony that John, the quiet twin who stayed out of the spotlight for years, is now racing ahead of some siblings in family size. On Reddit, users joked about the Duggar calendar filling up with back-to-back baby showers, while Instagram fans coined hashtags like twin baby joy. But beyond the memes, there's a real sense of warmth surrounding John and Abbie. Unlike some of the more controversial Duggar couples, their brand feels steady, wholesome, and dare we say, relatable. As their third baby's due date approaches in early 2026, the couple have cemented their place in the family's new generation of headline makers. If there's one Duggar sister who knows how to keep the cameras and the headlines rolling, it's Jessa Duggar Seewald. Married to Ben Seewald and already the mother of 5, Jessa has long been the face of modern Duggar motherhood, juggling home life, YouTube vlogs, and the constant scrutiny that comes with being part of America's most famous fundamentalist family. In March 2025, Jessa shared the news that she was expecting baby number 6. Her announcement came in the form of a sweet Instagram post alongside a YouTube video where she proudly displayed her baby bump with the caption, "Halfway to holding you in our arms." Fans were both thrilled and divided. Some gushed over Jessa's growing brood, while others questioned whether 6 children might finally be too much. On July 26, 2025, the speculation ended when Jessa delivered a healthy baby boy, later revealing his name in part 4 of her multi-episode birth vlog. That's right, Jessa turned her labor and delivery into a serialized event, uploading in chapters that had fans alternately glued to their screens and rolling their eyes. Supporters praised her for documenting every raw and emotional moment. Critics accused her of stretching out content for maximum views. But Jessa wasn't done making headlines. Just weeks after Edward's arrival, she shared an update on Instagram that both melted hearts and sparked playful mockery. Posting a photo of her chubby newborn, Jessa joked, 15 pounds of cuteness. We've started calling him your royal fatness. The comment section lit up. Adoring fans left laughing emojis, while others warned her against using such a nickname. And of course, controversy is never far from Jessa. In August 2025, she took to YouTube again to clap back at what she called rude comments about her family size and parenting choices. With calm but firm words, she reminded critics that every child is a blessing, and that while raising 6 little ones is chaotic, it's also her greatest joy. For Jessa, baby number 6 wasn't just another addition to the Seewald crew. It was proof that she remains one of the most talked about Duggar daughters, able to turn personal milestones into public spectacles that keep the world watching. Far from Arkansas and the ever-watchful Duggar compound, Jinger Duggar Vuolo has carved out a life that feels almost like a different world. Living in Los Angeles with her husband Jeremy, Jinger has become the rebel darling of the family, the one who swapped denim skirts for jeans, replaced silence with a podcast mic, and built a brand on telling her side of the story. But in October 2024, she reminded everyone that, at her core, she's still a Duggar. She was pregnant again. The announcement came through a People exclusive. Jinger and Jeremy revealed they were expecting their 3rd child, a surprise even to some close family members. In true Vuolo fashion, the reveal wasn't plastered across social media with balloons and confetti. It was measured, stylish, and paired with professional photos that looked more lifestyle magazine than home video. On March 29, 2025, the couple welcomed their son, Finnegan Charles Vuolo. Fans learned the news through another carefully crafted rollout, an Instagram post, a YouTube vlog, and a polished press story. Jeremy described the moment as a gift from God, while Ginger's sisters gushed over the baby's arrival. Fan reactions were telling. Supporters praised Jinger for balancing her independence with family growth. Others couldn't resist noting how different her approach was compared to Jessa's serialized vlog content or Jana's first-time heartfelt announcement. On Reddit, one user summed it up perfectly. Jinger doesn't do Duggar, she does Vogue. Still, even as she distances herself from the fundamentalist image of her upbringing, Ginger's motherhood journey proves she can't quite escape the narrative. Her third baby keeps her tethered to the family story, whether she likes it or not. Not every chapter in the Duggar family story is filled with balloons, confetti, and cheerful Instagram captions. For Jill Duggar Dillard, 2024 brought a heartbreak that still lingers. In April of that year, Jill and her husband Derek shared the devastating news that their daughter, Isla Marie, had been stillborn at just 4 months gestation. The announcement came with raw photos. Jill holding her tiny daughter, tears streaming down her face that silenced even her harshest critics. Fans and media outlets alike described the moment as gut-wrenching and brave. Jill's willingness to share her grief so publicly struck a chord, particularly because it contrasted so starkly with her parents' culture of secrecy and control. Instead of hiding behind platitudes, Jill wrote, "We love and miss you, baby girl." It was simple, heartbreaking, and deeply human. Fast forward to August 2025, when Jill marked what would have been Isla's first birthday. She posted a tender reel on Instagram, once again opening her grief to the world. The video showed flowers, candles, and handwritten notes of remembrance. Fans flooded the comments with prayers and empathy, praising Jill for her honesty and courage. One comment read, "You're helping more mothers than you'll ever know." Against the backdrop of Jana's long-awaited first pregnancy and Jessa's booming brood, Jill's story feels different. It's not about baby showers or gender reveals. It's about loss, healing, and the slow, painful work of moving forward. And yet, even in grief, Jill has found a way to turn her pain into advocacy, speaking openly about pregnancy loss and reminding the world that motherhood isn't always joy, but sometimes sorrow. When it comes to Jana Duggar Forsyth, speculation is practically a sport. Married to Austin Forsyth and already the mother of 3, Gideon, Evelyn, and baby Gunnar, Joy's every Instagram post seems to trigger pregnancy rumors. A loose-fitting dress, a hand resting near her stomach. Within minutes, Reddit threads light up with predictions of baby number 4. But despite the chatter, as of 2025, Joy has not announced another pregnancy. In fact, Parade and other outlets have gone out of their way to clarify Joy-Anna is not currently expecting. That hasn't stopped fans from guessing, of course. In August, when Joy shared photos of life in the family's RV, comments flooded in. 4th baby incoming, and she's nesting again. Part of the fascination lies in Joy's lifestyle choices. She and Austin have leaned into a more rugged, unconventional path, living part-time in an RV, raising kids with a hands-on, outdoorsy approach, and documenting their adventures on YouTube. To some fans, it feels inevitable that more children will join the mix. To others, the thought sparks concern about space, finances, and stability. The speculation says less about Joy herself than more about the Duggar family narrative. In a clan where motherhood is often the defining role, every pause between pregnancies feels like a question mark. For now, Joy is focused on raising 3 kids under the age of 7, which is a feat, in itself, is more than enough. Few Duggar daughters-in-law fuel speculation quite like Kendra Duggar, wife of Joseph. Already a young mother of 4, Kendra has built a reputation for rapid-fire pregnancies, often announcing a new baby just as fans were adjusting to the last one. That history alone is enough to keep the rumor mill spinning, and in 2025, it hasn't slowed down. In July and August, Reddit's r/Duggar snark lit up with threads pointing to screenshots from Joy-Anna's Instagram stories. Some eagle-eyed fans swore they spotted what looked like a telltale baby bump hidden beneath a flowy dress. Others argued it was nothing more than camera angle and speculation fatigue. But the whispers grew. Could baby number 5 already be on the way? Entertainment blogs and gossip roundups quickly picked up on the chatter, with IMDb News Digest and fan-run Facebook groups amplifying the theory. The speculation plays into a broader narrative. Kendra, married at 19, is seen as the archetype of Duggar fertility, and fans often joke that she's on track to rival Michelle herself in numbers. Of course, there has been no official word from Kendra or Joseph. Their social media remains relatively quiet, and without a formal announcement, the story remains firmly in the realm of rumor. But in Duggarland, sometimes speculation is just as captivating as confirmation. And if Kendra Caldwin keeps the rumor mill running at full speed, then Lauren Swanson Duggar has practically become the family's queen of speculation. Ever since her marriage in 2018, Lauren has been the subject of near constant pregnancy watch. Some of that comes from her own heartbreaking history. In 2019, she and Josiah shared publicly that she had suffered a miscarriage, a rare moment of openness that left fans both heartbroken and deeply protective of her. In early 2025, whispers about Lauren reignited when Jinger Vuolo posted a vlog that briefly featured extended family. Cafe Mom quickly ran with the story, suggesting the footage seemed to confirm a new baby bump. Reddit exploded with theories, grainy screenshots circulated, comments debated lighting and calving choices, and some fans declared with confidence that Lauren was expecting again. But the truth is murky. Lauren and Josiah have stepped almost entirely out of the public spotlight. They rarely post on social media, and unlike Jessa or Joy, they've shown no interest in using YouTube as a family diary. That silence makes every tiny glimpse feel like a revelation, fueling fans' need to decode it. As of now, no confirmation has come. Some Duggar watchers see that as a deliberate attempt at privacy. Others think it's a strategy to build anticipation. Either way, Lauren's story sits in limbo, somewhere between fact and fan fiction, waiting for a reveal that may or may not ever come. While many Duggar women are making headlines for baby bumps, Anna Duggar's story in 2025 is very different. The wife of disgraced eldest son Josh, Anna has been largely absent from public life since his conviction. Yet she remains a lightning rod for speculation. Not about pregnancy, though. Instead, Anna has turned up in news cycles for something far more unconventional: her new business venture. In late 2024, records revealed that she had registered Golden Grove Pups LLC, a dog breeding operation that immediately sparked controversy. Social media critics blasted her pricing, accused her of running a puppy mill, and mocked the idea of marketing herself as a breeder while still living at the Duggar compound. Fan pages and Reddit threads lit up with debates about ethics, finances, and her decision to stay tied to Josh. Pregnancy rumors, however, have been absent, and perhaps deliberately so. At 37 and already the mother of 7, Anna's narrative has shifted away from expanding her family to simply surviving the fallout of Josh's downfall. Yet in true Duggar fashion, she still finds herself at the center of online drama, proving that not all headlines in this family come in pink or blue.
So what does this new wave of Duggar pregnancies really mean for the family's public image and their complicated legacy? On the surface, it looks like business as usual. New babies, new headlines, new chapters in a story that's been unfolding for nearly 2 decades. But dig a little deeper, and the symbolism of 2024 and 2025 becomes undeniable. Start with Jana. Her pregnancy at age 35 is more than a personal milestone. It's a shift in narrative. For years, she was framed as the family's spinster, the daughter left behind. Now, with her first child on the way, fans see it as a redemption arc, proof that she can embrace motherhood on her own timeline, outside the rigid expectations that once defined her. Then there's Abbie Duggar, whose announcement alongside John-David adds an almost cinematic twist. The twins, once so different, now preparing to welcome babies in the same season. It's the kind of storyline TLC producers would have killed for, even though the cameras are long gone. Meanwhile, Jessa's sixth baby underscores the core Duggar message: large families as a badge of honor. Yet her critics argue that turning each pregnancy into a serialized YouTube event shows how much the family has monetized motherhood. Ginger's polished Los Angeles reveal only heightens that contrast, reminding us how far she's drifted from the Arkansas fold while still tethered to its themes. And then come the whispers. Kendra and Lauren fueling speculation with every blurry screenshot and oversized sweater. For fans, the lack of confirmation is part of the thrill. The Duggars remain a family whose pregnancies are public property, whether the women want them to be or not. In the end, these storylines prove the same truth. Even without a TV show, the Duggars continue to captivate. Every baby, every rumor, every reveal becomes another plot twist in a saga that refuses to fade from public view. If there's one thing Duggar fans and critics do best, it's react. And with this wave of pregnancies, the online world has been buzzing louder than ever. On Reddit's Duggar Snark, speculation has practically turned into a community sport. Threads dissect every blurry Instagram screenshot, debating whether Kendra's flowing dress hides baby number 5 or if Lauren's brief cameo in Ginger's vlog was a deliberate soft launch. Some fans poke fun at the endless guessing game, while others confess they're emotionally invested in seeing who announces next. As one commenter quipped, "In Duggar world, an oversized cardigan is basically a pregnancy announcement." Instagram tells a different story, one of hearts, emojis, and gushing congratulations. Jana's long-awaited reveal drew waves of support, with followers writing things like, "We've prayed for this day for years." Abbie's announcement was similarly celebrated, with fans praising her calm, joyful presence. But when it comes to Jessa, the comments often split down the middle. Loyal supporters marvel at her strength as a mom of 6, while critics accuse her of turning childbirth into a cliffhanger series for YouTube clicks. On YouTube itself, reaction videos and breakdowns abound. Some creators analyze the Duggars' announcements frame by frame, while others focus on the ethics of monetizing motherhood. Even mainstream outlets like People and E! News have leaned into the baby boom narrative, amplifying the idea that the Duggars, love them or loathe them, still dominate the conversation. Whether filled with joy, sarcasm, or outright criticism, fan reactions prove one thing: every Duggar pregnancy is more than a family milestone. It's a cultural event. And as long as fans keep watching, the speculation will never stop. And so, the Duggar saga continues. One baby, one rumor, one headline at a time. Jana's long-awaited first pregnancy, Abbie and John-David's glowing reveal, Jessa's 6th child, and Ginger's carefully curated third baby have defined 2025 as a year of new beginnings. Yet the shadow of heartbreak lingers, with Jill's loss reminding us that not every story ends with balloons and confetti. Add in the speculation swirling around Kendra and Lauren, and you've got a family once again at the center of America's fascination. What does it all mean? For some, it's hope and joy. For others, it's another reminder of a family caught between faith, fame, and controversy. But one truth remains: every Duggar baby carries more than just a name. It carries a legacy, a storyline, and a debate that stretches far beyond Arkansas. Now we want to hear from you. Who do you think will announce next? Will Kendra and Lauren confirm the whispers, or will another Duggar surprise us all? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss the next chapter. Because here on The Fame, the Duggar story is never over. It's just getting started.